Happy Valentine's Day, honey.
Happy Valentine's Day to you, you sexy, beautiful person.
Person. Just a person. I
My
got
sexy, beautiful wife.
a Valentine's Day card for you.
You did?
No, not an actual card. I
Oh.
just got one of
I thought you were telling me what you got me for like an early, like you're giving me a little teaser. Because there's that one
No.
year you wrote me a Valentine's Day card, and the entire card was filled with like size 4 font words.
I had a lot to say back then.
You did. You didn't have much to say. You didn't have much to say last year. Wonder how much you'll have to say this year.
Okay. I wonder how much you'll have to say.
I don't write cards.
Oh, that's not your thing?
I write them for your birthday.
Oh, that's not your
I gave you a card. I wrote lots of words for your birthday, but no, it is actually. It hasn't really been my thing, but I've stepped it up. Remember that time you were in Europe? I got you so many cards, sent you so many cards, glitter all over them, and your birthday.
That was 7 years ago. Okay, back to me.
Yeah.
The Valentine's Day card. What did the cat say to her crush on Valentine's Day?
So you have a joke. You have a Valentine's Day joke. I don't know what you mean by card. Sounds like you have a Valentine's Day joke. Read to me again.
What did the cat say to her crush on Valentine's Day?
Happy Valentine's Day, you sexy little kitty.
You're perfect for me.
You see how I did that? I laughed at your joke.
What did one light bulb say to the other on Valentine's Day?
Light me up, baby.
I love you, Watson Watts.
Watson Watts.
All right.
You got any more?
Okay, what did the pig say to the other?
Is this a card or are you just actually finding jokes? They said, oink oink, you sexy motherfucker.
Don't go baking my heart. Okay, I don't know why that one's Valentine's Day.
You had a good laugh? Kind of ironic, guys. Teresa's coming in with the jokes. I gave up on the jokes because Teresa just hated them.
But I know you love them,
you're an
and
OG person.
it's a day about love.
And you do what I love.
And I do what you love because I love you.
Wow, I love you for that. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Wow.
All right. Let's get into these Valentine stories.
They are juicy.
They are.
Let me just say.
Juicy like my heart.
If this Valentine's Day disappoints you, I think it's going to disappoint you a little bit less once you listen to this episode.
This will hopefully make you feel better.
Because the bar is about to drop. Like if they just went into their Valentine's Day and they kind of had like a so-so Valentine's Day, they would be like, they're going to listen to these stories. They're like, whatever happens for their Valentine's Day, like, shit, it's not that bad. Could have been worse.
We're here to lift you guys up.
Could have been Reddit worthy. Let's get into it.
Alrighty.
All right, I'm going to go first. This one's coming from TIFU. Today I fucked up by fucking my boyfriend into a seizure.
Jesus Christ.
It was our first Valentine's Day together this year. I woke up super horny and reached over for him and noticed he was extremely ready to go as well.
Whoa.
I decided what better way to start off the holiday than to begin with loud, hot morning sex. It was incredible, and after we came together, we collapsed in bed. I needed some post-orgasmic cuddles and turned. This is when things began to go wrong. All of a sudden, he started trying to motion to me. I glanced up at him and realized he was seconds away from a seizure. He has epilepsy and has advised me for how to care for him. Sure enough, he began to violently seize.
Oh my God.
I go full protective mode and try to help him. He was lying on his back and started to choke on his saliva.
Oh my God.
We're both still naked, and I have gone from a concerned, collected, and supportive girlfriend to an adrenaline-fueled mama bear in full-on freak-out mode. Fight or flight kicks in, and I know I must get him on his side to prevent asphyxiation. I'm on the smaller side, being 5'6" and around 125 pounds, so when my actively seizing boyfriend, who's 6'2" and 190 pounds, needs to be moved, I go balls to the walls. I grab his arm and pull with all my weight and everything in me, and I heard a disgusting clack. Once he's back to and able to talk, he moans, saying that his arm is killing him.
Oh no.
That he thinks it's dislocated.
Oh no. Fuck.
I drive him to the hospital, and sure enough, his shoulder is severely dislocated. I apologized profusely to my man, who responded, "Babe, you fucked me into a seizure. I'm pretty sure you cannot top something like that." So not only on our first Valentine's Day together did I literally fuck him into a seizure, but I also dislocated his shoulder.
What a man response. That's you fucked me into a seizure. I'm pretty sure you cannot top something like that.
Nope, can't top that. Does sound something like I would say.
Oh my God. Like, you guys seek help. Please. Can it get better than that? Oh my God.
The talk comment says, seizure sex? I bet that's on Pornhub.
Somebody out there has a kink.
Somebody says, well, now I need to find out. Yes, that is apparently a thing.
Oh my God. Who would... Okay, I don't want to know. But who would want to watch that? That is so alarming. I would not want to have someone else have a seizure.
Somebody else comments and says, he saw an opportunity and really seized the moment.
All right, well, be careful on Saturday when you guys are fucking. Don't fuck your man into a seizure.
But if you do, another commenter, as a trained medical professional, has some advice for you. First, if it is possible, grab and use the sheet of your bed. Second, if it is not available, grab the thigh region with your hand and pull it forward while pulling from behind the shoulder with your other hand. Much easier and safer for both you and your boyfriend.
Okay, do you know what to do? Because this doesn't help me at all.
I think she was saying how to roll him over, like dislocating his shoulder.
Roll him over.
Put your hand on his thigh.
Okay,
and,
so that's what
body.
she
Don't
was
just
doing.
Pull on his arm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't I understood she dislocated his shoulder, but I didn't understand how that even happened. So she was rolling him over.
She just yanked on his arm to get him to roll over. What would you do if someone was having a seizure in front of you? Me, or
I think I would also roll you
park?
over because I at least know that. Like,
yeah, you get them on their side and then like hold their head so they don't just like thrash their head on the ground. Would be my thoughts.
Yeah,
got no idea though.
I used to have when I was a kid.
Seizures?
No, what the fuck? You would know that.
Well, I don't know where you're going with this.
I used to have a fear
of
having
seizures?
Yes.
Damn.
Because my neighbor, when I grew up, was also epileptic, and like we would see her go out in a stretcher like all the time into the ambulance, and I was like, single digits, like maybe 9 years old.
Scary.
It's paranoid about having a seizure. I used to, in the middle of the night, like, I used to think, like, me laying down, I thought my tongue was, like, going back. Like, rolling back in my throat. I thought it was...
Gonna get stuck?
I thought I was having a seizure because I was always afraid of, like, me swallowing my tongue. And, like, that used to be my... I think that's actually where my anxiety started.
Was seizures?
I remember being the most anxious with my health as a kid. And now look at me, I'm a full-blown hypochondriac. But, yeah, having seizures was, like, one of my biggest fears.
I cannot say that I relate.
I don't think many people can. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
This might be a unique experience.
Could be. Could be for you.
Maybe it's not, though.
Maybe. All right. Back to you.
Just found out that my fiance keeps a shrine of me and has collected a used condom of mine. My fiance, 32 female, and I, 23 male, are in the process of moving in together. I've been helping her move her stuff from her apartment, but have just found something peculiar in the midst of it. Moving through the stuff in her closet, I have found out she has a shrine dedicated to me. It was in a treasure chest of sorts, and at first I thought nothing of it because it just contained pictures of us. But upon further inspection, I had found out that she has been collecting personal belongings of mine. I have found my underwear, my toothbrush, and an actual used condom of mine. The other belongings didn't disturb me as much, but I think the condom takes the cake. I would like to talk about this with my fiance, but I have no idea how to bring it up.
I'm sorry?
It's posted on relationship advice.
Okay.
Advice.
Okay. Photos. Reasonable. Everybody makes scrapbooks.
No, speak for yourself because I don't. Neither
Everybody
do you.
used to make scrapbooks. Underwear, you know, just accidentally ended up there. Interesting.
You could just go to the laundry, sniff it whenever
Maybe
you want.
Accidentally
You have an unlimited supply there.
Yeah. Toothbrush. Like, did your toothbrush go missing one day? And you're like, shit, where's my toothbrush? Have you seen it? Or is it like when you're replacing it for the new one and she pulled it out of the garbage? And then the condom. How does she get her hands on that?
Turkey basting.
What?
No, I wasn't answering your question.
No, it's a different thought on the same subject.
I was going to say she plans to keep it and turkey baste it.
Do you think for the condom that either A, she pulled it out of the garbage,
or B,
B,
offered to take it off of him and said, I'm going to go throw it out, babe, and
or it
didn't?
slid off of him when he was pulling out and she had to pull it out of herself?
Slid off of him?
Yeah.
Accidentally?
Like at the end?
Probably not accidentally.
No, just at the end, and then she had to take it out herself.
I mean, maybe.
Okay.
But I think that's the same as what I said. Here, I'm taking the condom. Like, takes it off of him or whatever.
A little bit different, but sure. Yeah.
What do you think she's doing with it?
What we know what she's doing with it is it's a fucking shrine. She's memorized.
You don't think she's going to
memorializing him? Why would she kill him? She needs him.
Clone.
What's the next item on clone him?
Clone him.
Is there hair in there? If you're going to clone something, you need
particles.
Hair. You need hair.
Saliva.
You need more to clone.
Semen? What more? You need hair more than semen?
Yes. Do you know anything about cloning procedures?
No.
Me either. So I'm going to say that you need hair.
Why are you so confident you need hair?
You can't prove I'm wrong.
You can't. I can't prove you're right either.
So
can't prove I'm wrong. That semen's enough.
Valid. Valid.
Okay, you must be wondering, where does Valentine's Day play into this? Were you wondering that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was. No, but I kept thinking, I have a shrine of you. Do you know where it is?
I'm concerned. No.
It's in my phone, in the photos. Photo category. My photos. My
That's not a
photos.
shrine.
Could be considered a shrine.
No, it can't.
It's filled with nothing but you.
Okay. Everybody has that.
No, I'm special.
Okay. All right. An update comes 4 days later.
Okay.
This morning, my fiance surprised me for Valentine's.
Okay.
She brought over a cookie cake and the icing read, "Nice reaction, sucker. XOXO.
Huh?
She then started to laugh profusely and got red like the spawn of Satan before telling me the truth. Basically, the whole shrine and condom thing was a prank, and she had been planning ever since we decided to move. She even put a hidden camera phone charger in her room to get my reaction. I've seen the footage, and I look like a buffoon in headlights. I told her that I even posted on Reddit to get advice on the matter, and she has been starting to laugh like a maniac again. She sounds like a hyena, I swear. Glad my fiance isn't crazy, but I hope our future kids don't have her sick sense of humor."
Oh, I love it. Good job. This is a prank I can get behind.
Me too, actually.
Yeah, I can get behind this one.
Harmless.
Yeah, we've read a lot of pranks, and we're like, what the heck is wrong with you? It's not a funny thing. This is a good prank.
It could be argued that it may have gone too far. Like,
no. How?
Like, maybe he's like truly scared and like went to go get divorce papers.
This is no. Divorce. They're not even married yet. No, this is a good prank.
True.
Also, it's a long game prank, not just a simple game prank. Unless they have sex regularly and they're just using. I was gonna say like maybe the condom was for a long time ago, but maybe it was from like last week. So maybe it's not that long of a game prank. I'm here for it. I like this. Genius. Absolutely genius. I'm picturing like a little like paper mache like tree as well, and the condoms like hanging off the tree.
Interesting.
I don't know, like when you say shrine, you know what I mean? This shoebox full of things? No, a shrine is like an actual like thing. Like little branches. It's like holding the condom like dangling.
I'm just picturing a scrapbook with like a used condom, like
flat.
What's it called? Like a pin, like a thumb print.
Oh yeah, pinned in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, possibly. We need a photo.
Right? We should have asked.
Where's the photo, bro?
Top comment says, OP has been held against his will, and fiance has taken over the Reddit account until proven otherwise.
Oh snap!
Plot twist.
Plot twist.
Imagine.
Literally. See, somebody commented like a shrine. See, like little wings on the things. Like, you know, it's got to be 3D.
Okay, but
it's gotta
where
stand up.
is this? If it's like a shrine is big, like an actual shrine.
No, it could be
Can't
small.
really hide it.
It could be small, bottom of closet, like the size of your water bottle there. That could be a shrine.
Maybe. Okay, fine.
I like this commenter in that shrine. If you guys want to see the image, then go to our YouTube channel. The YouTube videos always has photos included.
Alrighty. Over to you.
Okay, back to me. Am I the asshole for wanting to tell my brother's fiance about the tracking app he secretly installed in the new phone he bought for her?
Oh, God.
Pretty much the title. My female 22 brother 27 male is currently engaged to his fiance, female 25. He bought her a new phone for Valentine's and asked my boyfriend, who's trained in computer and software, to install a hidden tracking app on the phone so his fiance won't see it or notice. I overheard them talking, and when I entered the room, they went silent. I waited till my brother left, then talked to my boyfriend. He denied having this conversation with my brother first, then admitted to installing the app on the phone. I told him he and my brother were in the wrong because this is a huge breach of privacy. He said he has nothing to do with it and advised me to stay out of it as well. But I said I want to tell my brother's fiance. My boyfriend argued with me about being nosy and intrusive and told me to stay out of it and let them deal with their own issues. But I thought that was unfair to my future sister-in-law since she's the one working, paying bills and rent, and this is how she is treated? My boyfriend told me to get the fuck out with this attitude and again said I should stay out of it because it does not in any way concern me. I don't know, I feel horrible after hearing about what my brother did, and since I have a good relationship with his fiance, I can't help but feel guilty and wanting to tell her. Am I the asshole for wanting to tell her?
Kick both of these men to the curb. Your boyfriend included. Why are you... There's no concern in here about the boyfriend, actually. There's not enough concern.
So the top comment says, not the asshole, tell her, but also have your phone checked out because your boyfriend is throwing out crazy red flags. And OP replies and says, wow, this actually never occurred to me.
Girl.
After seeing several comments saying the same thing, I'll definitely be checking my phone. My boyfriend tends to do things that cause me to side-eye him sometimes. This one is definitely not okay.
Okay.
I bought you a new phone recently.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I only did that so I could install that.
Just use a secret app instead of Find My iPhone?
Yeah, well, what if you try to block me? What if one day you're like, no, I don't want him to
done
find
with this
me.
guy.
Yeah. Now I go to my secret tracking platform app, and my secret tracking platform app also lets me listen in onto your phone calls like I'm Marty Bird.
That one's concerning.
Don't be concerned. It's all fine.
Okay. I can't get behind that one, unfortunately. I know we share a lot, but I'm not okay with that one. You should definitely tell your brother's fiance.
100%.
1,000,000%. And you should leave your boyfriend.
How did he know how to do it so well if he's never done it before?
Didn't he say he was in software or something?
Yeah.
My boyfriend's trained in computer and software.
Still, how do you know, the software and computers is one thing versus the tracking the exact tracking software? That's pretty niche.
He's done it before.
He's
a trained professional.
Yep.
In the stalking.
Yep.
Department. All right.
Yep.
Well, honestly, even if there isn't any app in your phone, OP, I would be very much side-eyeing him. Hard. I would be considering breaking up for helping to do this.
It's very concerning to me, actually.
Even if he did nothing to you in your relationship, this is a huge red flag.
How do you know he's never done anything?
Yeah, exactly.
This is
you can't really prove it because
sneaky guy.
Yeah. I don't know. Just the fact that he's willing to... I just think it's honestly, it's about safety to me. I think that this woman's life is in danger. Someone who wants to go to these lengths, I think it's super creepy and malicious. And honestly, I think I don't know, I'm obviously going really dark here, but I just feel like we don't know who that person actually is. She doesn't even know who she's about to marry.
I don't even know you.
You're a stranger
years,
to
you're
me.
so a stranger to me.
That's what I mean.
You could be playing the long game.
I could be.
When can we stop worrying? Never?
Me and you?
Yeah.
Never. You're always going to be a stranger. I never knew you before I was 19, 18, whatever.
What about if we pass the age where we've been together longer than you were alive before me?
Maybe then.
We'll consider it.
Okay. Back to me. I think that he is assisting someone harm her.
Potentially.
Like, I truly think, like, if someone asked me to do this, I would be second guessing everything that they've done. And I would be wanting to know why. Like, the why. It's not just about wanting to know. It's not being controlling or whatever. Like, I think that this is, like, something more sinister that maybe won't come out, like, I don't know, in the near future, but who the heck knows? Like, someone who's willing to go to these extents, like, I don't know, what else are they willing to do? I just think like he's an accomplice, and I wouldn't want that as a boyfriend.
My issue is, like, the boyfriend told me to get the fuck out with this attitude.
Yeah.
Huh? You
talking
what?
to me like that?
You said what, sir?
Get the fuck out with this attitude.
Teresa, get the fuck out with this attitude.
You
see, that just gives me bad vibes. I feel icky.
This is another, like, this is just riddled with red flags.
Yes.
Throw the whole man away and your brother.
And then track him to make sure he stays away from you.
They can go be creeps together.
Yeah.
I'm not on board.
All right. Back to you.
All right. My fiance dumped me on Tuesday. Today, she tells me she wants the apartment to herself tomorrow for her Valentine's date. I'll try to keep this short. I'm so stunned, I think I've stopped being able to process things. I've, 26 male, been with my fiance, 25 female, for 4 years. We've been engaged since last year and actively planning the wedding. Last month, we moved to a new city across the country because my fiance got an amazing job offer. I wasn't happy about it since I had to quit my job and all of our family and friends were in the city that we left. I was kind of a jerk during the moving process, but I've come around since getting here. My fiance kept talking about this guy, late 20s maybe, she worked with at her new job, and it made me very uneasy. I went to a few after-work events where he showed up, and he seemed like a total asshole, very full of himself, artistic type. I didn't like the way he interacted with my fiance, and we would occasionally fight about it. Tuesday night, she got home really late, sat me down, and broke up with me. She said she felt an immediate bond with this coworker that's stronger than anything she's ever felt before. This is from the woman who just a few months ago I held in my arms while watching the stars, as she told me she's never felt more at peace than when she's beside me. I laid awake on the couch all night feeling like I was continually being punched in the stomach. I didn't fall asleep until 3 p.m. yesterday and stayed awake until this morning when she woke me up. Basically, she's having this asshole over for Valentine's Day and demanded she get the apartment to herself. Between the move, all the deposits we had been putting for wedding stuff, and not having a job since we moved out here, I have literally no money for a hotel or anything else. We got into a huge fight because I called her out and said she knew I had nowhere else to go. She said that's not her problem. She's done solving my problems for me. What? And that I needed to fix this one on my own. I guess his roommate is having a date over, so my fiance offered our place for her date with this asshole. She says this is happening no matter what I say. So yeah, what the hell am I supposed to do?
Stay there. Sit on the couch. Walk around naked when he shows up.
Ooh, yeah.
This is sick. You're not allowed to go into the office anymore. I don't need this happening.
I barely go into the office.
Yeah, no more. Shut down. When your manager asks you to go in, say, no, Denver doesn't want me meeting any boys.
No boys allowed.
Yeah, this is sick. Imagine we are living in our condo together, planning our wedding. And then one of us was like, nah, we broke it up now.
Also, get the fuck out.
3 days later, the date's coming over. Get the fuck out of the apartment, even though we're in a city.
My house.
We're in a city out in the middle of nowhere in butt-fuck Kentucky. And
what?
And you have nowhere else to go. You have no family, no support. Get out of here.
No money.
Go to the moon.
That's like the most alarming part of it all, because it's like she knows. He fully uprooted his life for her. Has no job because of her. He has nowhere to go because of her.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't give a fuck. I want to get some D.
That's fucked up.
Get out.
I mean, he's thrown out some yellow flags, but like not enough that he deserved this to happen to him.
Exactly. Like, okay, fine.
He was kind of a jerk during the
thing.
moving process, whatever. Now you come around, like, maybe that was more leaning into the breakup and stuff. You know, when things are rough at home, you look at what's in front of you. The grass is always greener on the other side. There's a reason that's a saying. But, like, come on. 4 years. You're planning your marriage. You have deposits down and stuff.
I know. Like, you're actively planning a wedding.
That's slimy.
She's going to work, flirting with this guy, coming home and booking their catering.
Right?
Like,
you want pasta?
Nuts.
We having chicken and roasted potatoes. We having bolognese.
Like, the fact that it got to this is just insane.
Yeah.
Okay, so some relevant comments say, oh, no, 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 no. Hell no. You're going to park your ass on the couch tomorrow and you are going to refuse to move. Come hell or high water. Do not leave. What a heinous move on her part. Period.
Literally.
OP replies, I basically told her I would refuse to move tomorrow, but she said this man was coming over no matter what.
Okay. Cool. When he comes over, guess what? I'm gonna give him a fucking down low. Like, bro, you know I still live with her. You know we were planning a marriage, right? Like wedding and everything. You're okay with this? You know she jumped from me to you. You know, good luck, buddy. You go invest 4 years of your life just for her to jump ship the moment you guys are planning your wedding. Have fun, buddy. Also,
he probably just wants to get some.
You're gonna get some of my fucking dick because I'm gonna be fucking naked when you walk in the door. I mean, naked. I'm gonna come sit down at the kitchen table with you. I'm gonna sling my schlong everywhere.
Schlong out.
Yeah. Oh my god, babe. Babe. Remember the Game of Thrones show I asked you to watch and you didn't want to watch with me?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's only 3 episodes in, but it's kind of like it's set in the same era, so like you kind of get the little Easter eggs from the characters and the Targaryens and stuff, but it's a little bit more of a comedic relief.
Comedic, yeah.
Yeah, so there's a little bit more humor in the show where Game of Thrones was like nothing but seriousness.
Serious, yeah.
This is like kind of like subpar characters and they're kind of funny. And one of the scenes, this dude walks out of the house, his dick that they showed for like 30 seconds.
Damn, that's a long time.
It was almost at his kneecap.
Was it hard?
No, it was soft. It was hanging down. It was hanging down. It was just slinging, swaying like a schlong in the wind.
I want to watch it.
Yeah, I gotta show you the scene because I was like, oh shit, man. Honestly, the very first episode, there's like a kind of a good, serious kind of intro. Like it's hitting pretty good. You're like, oh yeah, this is Game of Thrones. This is it's working up real good. And then it cuts to like the intro, and then the dude's like shitting by the tree, and there's usually shit coming out of his butt.
Ew.
He's like crunched over. It's like
I hate this show.
Side view, and then it's like down on his face of his like grunting face, and I was like, oh, so that's the direction this show's going.
That's how it's gonna be.
And then the second episode was his schlong.
That's interesting. Not even my beloved heated rivalry show did I see a schlong.
There's so much schlong. It was the most schlong I've ever seen on TV. I was excited because I was going to Game of Thrones. We're going to see some titties. I don't know if I've seen his titties yet. I've seen some shit and some dicks. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good show.
Okay, so there's an edit that says, I appreciate everyone telling me I should stand my ground. I told my fiance I wouldn't leave the apartment, but I don't think it's a threat that I can carry through with. I will be emotionally devastated if I have to watch the woman I love and care for more than anyone else date someone else right in front of me in my own home. Other suggestions would be appreciated. Another edit says, thank you so much, everyone, for all your suggestions. I can't keep up with all the comments. It's almost overwhelming given everything that's going on in my life right now. I'm going to take a walk and try to clear my head. I just can't bring myself to tell my family and friends what's happened. It feels so embarrassing. I like the ideas about trying to reach a compromise. I have a lot to think about.
Fuck compromises. You do not negotiate with terrorists, and this is what this person has become in your life. Terrorists to your life.
Exactly.
Uprooting your shit. You force you to move to this city. Goddamn, just wrecking ball in your life here. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call the wedding vendors, and I'm going to try and get the deposits back and redirect it only to my bank account.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to, option A, talk to my parents, whatever. You got to admit it. And then I'm just going to leave. I'm out. I'm never coming back. Or I'm not leaving at all. Don't play the middle ground. You don't want to come home to your apartment smelling like sex
Ew, dude.
that you didn't create. You don't want to smell sweat and sex.
What's wrong with you?
And you didn't make that mess. You don't want that.
Ew.
You don't want none of that.
Okay. Update comes 1 year later on Valentine's Day.
Oh, shit.
I spent the last year working very hard to improve myself. Now that it's Valentine's Day again, I was thinking about what a dark place I was in last year. I didn't have the strength to post an update back then, but now that I have had some time to heal, I wanted to let everyone know how I'm doing. Thank you to everyone who helped. You were the only support I had last year, and it meant the world. Part of the reason I didn't update afterward was because I was extremely embarrassed with how things turned out. It's only because of some intense therapy that I'm able to be honest and okay with telling the story. Basically, I decided to make one big last attempt at winning her back. Right after we got engaged, my ex had a close relative succumb to a long-time illness. This relative was very happy that she lived long enough to see us get engaged. When my ex was a child, this relative had given my ex a charm that she wore all the time. A few months after that relative died, my ex lost the charm, and it was like the relative died a second time. As we packed up the apartment to move in the new city, I found the charm. Rather than give it back immediately, I decided that I would keep it in a safe place and surprise my ex with it at our wedding. I thought it would be a meaningful way to include this relative in a moment where she would be deeply missed. Somehow I got in my head that if I showed her the charm on Valentine's Day, she'd remember everything that we shared and that I could cut through whatever fog she was caught up in. I was under the impression that my ex would come home after work by herself to get the place ready for her date. I was planning to use this alone time to give her the charm and either win her back or lose decisively and leave before her date showed up. But instead, she showed up with the asshole from her job. That threw me for a loop big time, and it was incredibly awkward. He was patronizing. She became livid that I stole her charm. I struggled to articulate myself. It was the most embarrassed I've ever felt. I got out of there and literally walked around all night until I got so cold I couldn't stand it anymore. I went back to the apartment building around 4 a.m. and in what was a personal low point, fell asleep in the hallway outside our apartment. But that was the low point. There have been high points since then. I was able to move back to my hometown and my old employer gave me my old job back. I even met someone else and we dated for a while. We just broke up though. It sucks to be alone again on Valentine's Day, but I've learned it's okay to be sad every once in a while, and compared to last year, this year is practically a celebration. Therapy gave me a wonderful perspective on life and some great coping skills for when times get difficult. As for my ex, I heard she married the asshole guy from work. Her sister would text me occasionally, and apparently her family hates the guy. Whatever, it's not my problem anymore. Lastly, I want to thank everyone on Reddit, sincerely. People offered to buy me a ticket home. Other people offered to hang out with me if we happened to be in the same city. Some even offered to just Skype with me so I could have someone to talk with. Even though I didn't respond, your messages meant so much to me. Thank you. Wait, that's so nice, that last part. Like,
God damn.
People offering to Skype and stuff. Like, damn, there's really good in the world.
Yeah.
Okay, back to the story, though.
Okay, I'm just thinking, like, I know what his ex did was, like, terrible, but then I also think that, like, we always side with OP. Like,
I know, because we're biased.
yeah,
We
right,
only
we're
get
only
one
hearing their story.
perspective.
And I'm just thinking, like, he kind of miffed up, like, he was upset when they moved, and then he found this charm, and he did have good intentions of, like, giving it back on the wedding. But then he, like, gave it to her then. I think that just compounded all the other shit of why she was feeling like she doesn't want to be with him anymore.
Yeah.
And, like, just cemented it. And he's just like, she's like, you've had this the entire time?
Like, I could see a world where she writes her POV in.
Yeah.
And we side with her. She's like,
I
I'm
don't
done
know
with
if
this
I
shit.
could
Like,
side with him of, like, bringing the guy home from work. And, like, even if you want to break up with him and stuff, like, I'm not going to side with the person who's going to be doing these actions, even if they're justified in the breakup.
Fair.
But I'm just saying, like, their relationship was definitely on some rocky stuff. And then he comes back like, I've been holding on to this charm for like 5 months for you.
You
She's
literally
like,
stole it.
what the fuck? Why didn't you give it to me right away?
Messed up.
Should have gave it to her right away.
Yeah.
It is kind of sweet to, like, at the wedding and stuff, could be a good wedding gift, but it didn't work out.
Yeah. All right. Back to you.
Back to me. This one's coming from r/relationship advice. I made a Word document with all the rules of Valentine's Day, and now my girlfriend is upset.
Rules.
Okay, so here's the issue. I've, male, 24, been with my girlfriend, 23, female, for a year. We began our relationship October 2022. When February 2023 came around, she told me that I had to ask her to be my Valentine. I thought it was a bit odd, since we were already in a relationship, but I still asked her anyway another day by text. 2 days before Valentine's, she calls me crying because I apparently didn't ask her right. Apparently, you have to do it in person or else it doesn't count. I didn't even know Valentine's Day had rules so specific, but I stepped in to fix it anyway. I visited her a day before Valentine's, brought her a small gift, and asked her to be my Valentine. All good. Now, a year later, February 2024, I remembered that I have to ask her to be my Valentine. What I didn't remember is that it needed to be in person. She was sad that I didn't remember, so I stepped in again and fixed it. Picked her up from work and gave her a small gift, asking her in person. Valentine's Day rolls in. I buy her 5 yellow flowers that I thought looked pretty, a vibrator, and a book that she likes but couldn't get. Everything on the date seemed all right. She seemed happy. A week later, this Sunday, she told me that she needed to talk to me. So we planned to talk on Monday night as soon as I came home from college. I called her and she was crying. She told me that I should have remembered how I had asked her to be my Valentine from last year, how the flowers were the wrong color, how the flowers didn't even look like romantic flowers and just some flowers with a few leaves that I plucked from somewhere, how I should have given her a gift that she was actually waiting to receive instead of a vibrator. At the end, I just said that I will do better. To be honest, I didn't even know Valentine's Day was so complicated. I didn't know there were so many specific rules and restrictions about what to do and what to gift. I have to ask her to be my Valentine, but only if it's before Valentine's Day and only if it's in person. I have to give her flowers, but only if they are red and only if they look like a romantic flower arrangement. I have to give her a gift, but only if it's a gift that she had previously mentioned that she wanted such gift and only if it can be showed to her mom. Man, what the fuck? I was just trying to be a good boyfriend. Where does she get all of these specific rules and restrictions? Is this like a normal thing that women expect? Where do they even learn all this? From rom-coms and Instagram reels? I'm not trying to be sexist. I just want to know where I can read the rules of this fucking game. This might sound like I don't love her. I do love her. She makes me super happy. I'm just tired of being told that I'm doing things the wrong way. I really thought that being romantic was about the intention, not the action within a list of parameters. So today, I made a Word document in which I wrote every detail that I remembered. I know, kind of weird, but I really needed to have all of these Valentine's Day rules written somewhere. I don't want her to call me crying again because I forgot to wear the appropriate shoes or because the flowers didn't have the correct number of petals. I sent her the Word document so she can verify that all the rules are written clearly, and she just got more upset because, quote, this doesn't feel right. I don't understand how to do better.
I will admit, I have been subject to this, I don't know how to describe it, but I think women okay, I don't know. It's definitely the internet. It is the internet talking. It's also like your friends like sharing what their boyfriends did and comparing and whatever, and you want to feel like your boyfriend is the best and yours did, you're out boyfriending the other boyfriend or whatever. Like,
you out boyfriend the rest of them.
I've also like fallen victim to like caring too much about this superficial stuff in the beginning of our relationship. I really cared about you asking me to be my Valentine and stuff, and like even, I don't know, like the girlfriend thing I will still stick by. You asking me to be your girlfriend.
What?
No, because I thought you were gonna, okay.
Girlfriend? You're my wife. What are you talking about?
No, but I thought you were gonna like bring up the point about how I made you ask.
To be the Valentine.
No, girlfriend.
Oh.
I'm talking about girlfriend.
Okay, be official girlfriend. Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah.
You wanted me to actually be your girlfriend, not if we were exclusive.
Yeah, I think that's still valid. But okay.
Sure.
I know we're talking.
You were so young.
Not really relevant. Sorry.
I mean, you still want me to ask you to be my Valentine.
No, honestly.
Not anymore. The first
not anymore.
4 years,
like,
I think.
Yeah. But I was also like pretty young. How old are they? Yeah, she's 23. This was last year, so she would have been 22. I don't know. I do feel like it's kind of all like a facade. It's for a facade. It's to show off, you know? Like, my boyfriend did this for me.
Yeah,
it's
I think
like
so. World of social media. The hoops that men have to jump through today.
Okay, let's settle down. I do think like it is important, you know, if your girlfriend says, "Hey, I would really appreciate if you got me flowers next year." That is important.
That's not what she said.
I know.
She broke
There's
down
a lot
crying
of,
and called
like,
him that he did it wrong.
rules. Yeah. This is different than that. Like, I don't think that this. Yeah, at this point, it's not about him showing his love for her. It's just for show for her. Like,
for show.
Take an Instagram picture, show it off to the world. Like,
how am I supposed to snap these yellow pictures?
These yellow pictures
or flowers. How am I supposed to take a picture of these yellow flowers? I will say, I kind of do agree with her. You should be getting roses, or like
the yellow
bouquet.
Flower thing. Okay, I know that. I know, like, I'm pretty sure yellow flowers are a sign of friendship, but I know that because I feel like, okay, not to be sexist, but I'm a girl. Like,
I don't know shit about fuck, but I've always known, like, if it's Valentine's Day and I get roses. That's all I know.
Well, I'm picturing yellow roses.
I'm picturing not yellow roses.
Yellow flower meaning. Yeah, it's friendship.
Okay, honestly, would never have thought that the color of the flowers means anything.
See, I don't even know how I know that. But yeah, I know he was like, is it because of the rom-coms? Is it because of Instagram reels? Like, yeah, it's all of that, honestly.
Yep.
And I'm sorry.
I love how we got her a vibrator.
That's actually like a great gift.
Well, I think.
I'm like, damn, he really outdid himself.
Damn, good job, buddy. He's like, he got her a vibrator and a book that she wanted. And then she said, you have to get me a gift that can be showed to my mom. I did. I got you a book.
Yeah.
The vibrator's a secret one.
Why do you have to show your mom?
It's to show off. It's not for her. It's for other people's expectations. Look what my boyfriend got me for Valentine's Day, mommy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That tells you right there that it's not for her. It's for the expectation of other people.
Honestly, you did everything right. And I'm not going to blame you for literally writing out all the rules. Like, you're just trying to do your best.
Yeah. Talk comment says, a woman here, even the most romantically inclined woman I know, don't do this level of rules around Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Someone else says, exactly, LOL. My fiance and I just give each other cards. That's it.
Yeah. We don't even do anything anymore.
Some says, we don't buy cards or acknowledge it in any way. It's just a con to get you to spend money.
Okay, we don't need that negativity.
I would much rather do nice things for each other spontaneously or when it will be most needed / appreciated, but not because of a date in the calendar. We've been together for 15 years, though, so there's less pressure to woo each other than in younger relationships.
Okay, I don't subscribe to that one because I do think, like, I think, like, it's important to celebrate Valentine's Day as a couple because I just feel like people who are like this, who are like, oh, we don't do that, whatever. I just think it's like, woe is me. Like, I'm too good for this. Like, I'm too cool for school type. Like, I don't know. I don't really love it. But we don't buy each other gifts, but we still celebrate. We still, make it special for each other. Every year we rotate.
Yep.
Someone plans, you plan this year, I plan next year, and vice versa. Like,
what are you doing next year?
I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll go to medieval times again.
Fuck yeah.
But
you know what I want to do next Valentine's next year? You know what I want?
What?
Supercross.
Okay.
Wherever it is, I want tickets and flights to Supercross.
That's not really romantic.
It is for me.
And it's for both of us. Like, Valentine's Day is for both of us.
No, this year's Valentine's Day is for you.
Okay. Taking me to something Taylor Swift theme again?
No.
Actually, but you did do that.
Yeah, I killed it.
You did do that 2 years ago.
My last time I killed it.
What did I do
Couldn't
last
top
year?
that. You took us to the cruise. It was fun.
It was fun. It was a murder mystery.
You can only
themed dinner.
Was it the best thing ever? No, but like when we've done everything else, like it was pretty good.
It was unique.
I had no complaints. I like unique. I like different.
Yeah.
So there's an edit that says,
sorry. Okay, I want to
backtrack
a little bit. I want to backtrack a little bit. I don't think it's okay. If you're both on the same page about not celebrating Valentine's Day, I don't really have a problem with that.
Okay.
It's also the people on here though that come and like yuck other people's yums. Like they're coming on here and like, well, I don't do this. Like we don't celebrate. We're too good for that.
I hope you're too good for Christmas too. I don't like that.
Like
hope you're too good for all the holidays.
If you and your husband or girlfriend or whatever don't celebrate Valentine's Day, I think that's fine. Like you to each their own, whatever, but like don't come on here like
don't come at us.
Being like, oh, I don't know.
Sure.
Having a God complex. Like
do you think that Valentine's Day was created so that couples were forced to have romantic juju once a year because majority of people out there slack. Majority of people are like shitty partners. They slack. They don't do enough of this. So they created Valentine's Day so that the population stays happy. Relationships stay good. They stay married, happy life, happy kids, and they keep working their factory jobs. Do you think that's why Valentine's Day was created?
Ultimately, it comes down to consumerism one way or another, right?
Maybe before consumerism, before they were making money off of Valentine's Day.
But like you just said, it's for them to stay in happy families and work their jobs and
maybe it was
money.
created so that they bone and more kids were born. I would love to know the statistics around kids born in the hospitals in the time of year. Like 9 months after Valentine's Day, is there like a surge in babies delivery around like that 9 months mark? What would that be? That'd be like March,
November.
April, May, June, July, August, September.
I'm way
October,
off
November.
with that.
You said November.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
9.
No, 9 months. Yeah.
You're right. Don't tell yourself. Don't tell yourself, babe. So is there an increase in November? Wow, both my sisters were born in November.
That's so funny.
Oh, man. Okay, so edit says, thank you all for your kind responses. I needed some outside perspective because I didn't feel like it was fair to ask her to lower her standards, you know? Also, I genuinely wasn't trying to be sexist. I too see some Instagram reels where boyfriends go absolutely romantic with their partners, and I wanted to know if women make real expectations out of those. Again, thank you for your kindness. And another edit says, okay, a lot of people are asking, what did she do for me on V-Day? She gave me a small Lego set as a gift, which I liked, but the rest of the day, I was the lead on the V-Day date. I took her to the park with little boats that you can ride, and I took her to a restaurant. I never thought she had to do something too. She always says I have to be the one who plans stuff so she doesn't have to make, quote, stressful decisions about thinking about dates.
Okay, I don't agree with that at all. Valentine's Day is about both of you. You should both be loved and pampered, and that's why we rotate.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. We correct the code.
Hey. You plan on getting me anything for Valentine's Day?
I don't. I hope you don't.
Yeah, we're not like gifts.
I was going to say something.
We just what? We just bought something? Just bought something? We could talk about it. Maybe at the end. Life updates?
Sure.
We don't do like gifts and stuff, but like you usually will get me some little chocolates.
Maybe.
I'm feeling turtles. I haven't had turtles in a while. I was reading some of the stories and they said they got turtles for Valentine's Day.
Usually I do get you turtles for Valentine's Day, actually.
Do you?
I do, yeah.
I'm ready for my turtles. Yeah.
We never go anywhere without each other, so when do you want me to get these turtles?
Turtle. I don't know. Figure that out. Not my problem.
Okay.
Go somewhere. Go for a walk.
Okay. All right, me.
Back to you.
My girlfriend's boss/friend showed up to her house unannounced on Valentine's Day with a card and chocolates while I was there. Did I handle this poorly? We, 45 male and 44 female, were getting ready to go out for the day. The front door was open and she says, "Oh, X is here. Come on in, X." He walks in and hands her a box of chocolates and a card with her name handwritten on it, followed by love. I had never met this guy before, but I've heard of him since they've been friends for almost 10 years. The whole thing felt surreal. I observed his behavior and he seemed a bit nervous, and she as well. She introduced me to him as her boyfriend. I kept my cool and he stayed much longer than I felt necessary, close to 20 minutes. After he left, we left as well. While in the car, I said, "That was weird. What was that all about?" She said, "Oh, that's X. He probably did that for other girls too." I disagreed, saying that it seemed romantic in nature and that I felt he was interested in her. She said I was overreacting. I told her I was bothered by the fact that he did not know she had a boyfriend, even though she's known him that long, and also that he just stops by without even calling or saying anything. She got defensive and turned it around on me, saying I didn't trust her. We got into a major blowout. Things are on the rocks now. I'm not sure how I should have handled this. It was the most awkward thing I've ever encountered and upsetting.
I mean, I think you have rights not to trust her. What the fuck is going on here? Her boss couldn't wait until she came into work to give her whatever he wanted to give her, which is also weird.
That's not the that's not the point here. I think if your boss is getting you chocolates and flowers, even if it's at work,
they're fucking.
They're fucking.
They're banging.
They are. They're doing the deed.
Yeah, I couldn't think of anything else to say. They're going at it like bunnies.
Jackrabbits.
Jackrabbits.
That's what it is.
Suspicious.
I hate that.
My spidey sense is going off.
Is that what that is?
That was my hand above my head.
Interesting.
Spidey sense, yeah.
Okay. Top comment says, as a woman, that would weird me out.
That would weird me out too.
Someone else said, that's what I thought too. How does he even know where she lives? Also, I would have told my boyfriend that was weird and read the card out loud to him.
Yes.
Opie replies, he's her friend of almost 10 years, and honestly, I think she still values him more than me at this point. Our relationship is new, and now it's really tenuous.
Yeah, I mean, it's been what? How long you guys even been dating for? So
I don't know.
Exactly. 10 years. Time to move on.
It was an update. This relationship is over with.
Good.
And that's it.
Classic.
That's all she wrote.
Classic. You fuck your boss, I leave you.
What else?
What a classic.
Outcome is there?
What a classic tale.
All right, back to you.
All right, this one's coming from TIFU. Today I fucked up by surprising my man with something for Valentine's Day. Me, female, 24, and my boyfriend, male, 26, have a pretty vanilla sex life. He likes to do regular stuff he's used to, but I want to switch it up sometimes. Sometimes he does, but it's like he's not really into it, so we just do the regular stuff, like missionary. For a couple weeks now, I've been setting up a
Sorry,
threesome.
it doesn't even say that. You just added that in.
I may have added missionary in, yeah. For a couple weeks now, I've been setting up a threesome with me and my friend for him. She was down with it, and she's leaving the city, so we won't see her anymore, and we could just forget about the whole thing. Valentine's Day comes, and he's surprising me the whole day with flowers, gifts, food, clothes, yada yada. The last thing he had planned for us was dinner, and it was amazing. We're heading back home, and I'm texting my friend to make sure she set everything up and she's ready for us to come in. We get home, go in, and the room is set up so nice. Rose petals, Hennessy, and tree. We played a drinking game and smoked, and then we were getting into it. Everything was good at first, but then they started getting like too into each other. He's flipping her over, doing tricks and putting his leg up and moaning and grunting while I'm getting the bare minimum.
Ooh.
She's over there moaning and going crazy, acting like it's the best dick she's ever had in her life.
Oh my.
The whole situation just made me uncomfortable, so I ended up saying I was tired and we went to bed. I woke up this morning to cook for all of us, and they were still just acting too friendly, laughing and touching and all that. She left a couple hours ago, but he's glued to that phone now. He won't even let me see what he's doing on it either. Fuck my life.
Yeah, you fucked it. You fucked that.
What a great Valentine's gift, babe.
stop making me the villain in all these stories.
How does that make
No,
you the
because every
villain?
story,
What?
you're like, Teresa, why
Oh,
would you do this to me? And it's like,
I have been.
she fucked her coworker, and I'm like, I didn't.
I have been having fun with that a little bit long. Trying to put myself in OP's
Well,
like
don't.
in this. Stop that.
Let's create some boundaries here.
Okay.
Why the friend?
Because she was leaving.
Why not get a? Doesn't matter.
She's leaving the city.
Okay, but still,
Well, someone you know is going to say yes.
Get a stranger off the street.
Go to Amsterdam and get a hooker from the red light district.
Could do that too.
Yep. Also, getting a stranger from the street could be hard.
Also, like,
know them. They make apps for that though. Tinder +3, Tinder +1.
I think that as much as like we think or we say or like the consensus is that, you know, it's every man's dream to have a threesome or whatever.
It's a lot of pressure.
I still think that you need to talk about this before. Like, as much as I think, okay, my husband's going to love this, like, I'm just going to surprise him with it. You are doing yourself a disservice.
Yeah.
I think this always needs to have a conversation. Like, this always needs, you need to talk about it before.
Maybe it shouldn't be a surprise.
I don't think it should ever be a surprise, honestly.
Yep.
If not for you, like, if not for him, do it, like,
well, it should only be
sake.
A surprise if you've already discussed the ground rules and stuff.
Yeah, like, if, for example, he was like, babe, I wouldn't mind if you surprised me with a threesome one day. Like,
yeah, or like it's not the first time, you know, you got a spicy relationship. You've had other threesomes
and
before.
You've talked about like
boundaries,
the dynamic, and like boundaries and stuff, and like
ground rules.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
First time? I don't know either.
I think this is what's it called?
Whodunit?
Amateur move.
Amateur move?
Yeah.
Guess a whodunit involves a murder, but
whodunit? What are you talking about?
Amateur move. Amateur threesome. Oh shit, is that on Pornhub too? So Talk Comment says, should have checked this subreddit first. Countless of these cautionary tales.
Yeah, I was like, tale as old as time. This is nothing new here.
Yeah, somebody else says, it's got to the point where I see TIFU and threesome and know exactly where it's going. I won't say nobody can cope with threesomes. Some people make it work, but if you're in a monogamous relationship, think twice about having a threesome. Then think a third and fourth time. A lot of people find fantasies don't play out how they expect. When there's a collar or some robe, you'll probably get away with nothing worse than an awkward memory that you can eventually laugh about. When it's introducing other people, it can end up destroying your relationship in a night.
Yeah.
So there is an update and an edit, and the edit says, I'm not mad about my boyfriend enjoying the threesome. I did it for him. I'm just mad because he was ignoring me basically the whole threesome, then was ignoring me and texting her. I posted this on TIFU because I know this is on me. Never asked for advice. And the update says, we talked about it and I just told him how I just didn't expect the night to go like that. I got jealous and I felt like he wasn't showing me enough attention. He told me he just got excited because he knew it was a one-time thing. He's sorry and maybe threesomes aren't for us, LMFAO. I showed him that nobody's better than the original, and as far as the texting, he said he's not texting her, so I'm just going to have to trust him and forget about that. There's an ad that says, I'm bisexual, I like girls, and my boyfriend is the first man I've ever dated. It was definitely supposed to be a threesome, not 2 straight girls and 1 straight guy. They just excluded me. To be honest, I think she's not as gay as she says, but that's on me. Oh, so maybe she was feeling a little left out from her, not him?
Yeah. That kind of does change the dynamic a little bit.
I feel like that's a huge dynamic of the threesome. Where if like it's one guy and 2 girls, but then the 2 girls are not engaging with each other. It's not really a triangle.
Yeah.
And it's more like a V.
And he would know she's bisexual.
Yeah.
He would know that. So I think not including her is an even bigger fuck up on his end.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, he would have to know, right? I would assume so. All right.
Back to me. I know I just went, But
I'm sorry?
while we're on the topics of threesomes, and I was searching for Valentine's Day, I found another threesome story.
Okay, but do we want to like overload this episode with threesome stories?
Yes. Okay, so this one's
Why?
coming from our / relationship advice.
I'm over it.
Had a threesome with my boyfriend and a friend last night, and then woke up to them having sex. Not sure what to do, but I feel completely betrayed. I promised my boyfriend that for Valentine's Day, we could have a threesome with a girl I'm friends with. We all got pretty drunk and did it. I fell asleep pretty much straight after, and I woke up a couple hours later and my boyfriend wasn't in bed. I went to get a drink and see where they were, and they were on the sofa having sex.
That's so fucked.
I freaked out and started screaming at them. They said they were sorry, but since they've already had sex earlier in the night, they didn't think it would be a big deal. I told her to get out. It was like 3 a.m, and she was like, I can't. I said, yes, you can. Get an Uber. I was crying, and we were still pretty drunk, so it got really heated. My boyfriend literally held me back and told her to leave. She got her stuff and went. We argued, and he kept apologizing, and I said, I'm going back to bed, and we'll talk in the morning. He's still asleep. I'm feeling like I should break up with him, but I don't know. I don't think a threesome is the same as them two having sex. He went behind my back and betrayed me. I just feel really hurt.
Yeah, that's absolutely not the same thing. Jesus
Sounds
Christ.
like their threesome actually went pretty good, pretty smoothly. Everybody was happy.
Yep.
And then they just went ahead and fucked it. They get by
Literally.
fucking. They literally fucked it up.
Oh, Jesus. I think this is like the equivalent of saying, oh, me and my ex used to have sex, so it's okay if I go have sex with my ex again.
Yeah.
Like, okay, but your time to do that is over.
The window's closed.
The window is closed.
Yeah. All right, so I think that fulfills our quota for threesome stories for this episode.
I agree. Good thing I don't have any more.
Yep.
Or any.
Yes.
All right. Okay, am I the asshole for throwing away my ex-husband's Valentine's gift for his affair partner?
Okay, before we even get into this story, this has been a theme. Why does everybody call it a Valentine's gift?
Because that's what it is.
It's a Valentine's Day gift. Why is everybody dropping the word day?
No.
Yes. Who agrees with me? Let me know in the comments if you think everything should be called Valentine's Day gifted. Everything. Valentine's gift.
Will you be my Valentine's Day? Like, get out of here. You're so wrong.
Valentine. No, will you be my Valentine's?
Will you be my Valentine Day? Okay, this is a Valentine's gift.
You're adding an S on the end. You're changing
it. Okay, it doesn't matter. No, you're so wrong about that. My ex-husband, 34 male, and I, 38 female, have been separated for a year, and the divorce was final last year. About 3 years prior, I caught him in an affair in which he cried and promised things would change and he would never do it again. I was stupid, believed him, and stayed. After countless infidelities, I finally found enough sense and respect for myself to leave the relationship. This man gaslighted me to the nth degree about his affairs, to the point where he said I needed therapy for the marriage to continue for my, quote, false assumptions and questioning his trust. In fact, solid proof of his multiple affairs were found days after the last "you need therapy for not trusting me" speech. This was the same day I asked for a divorce. Found out through mutual friends he is expecting, and their conception date would be when we were still together based on his due date. So there's that. As you can imagine, this has been a lot to deal with, and having to keep in contact with him to complete divorce proceedings and removing his name from my house was painful. Fast forward 1 year to today, he has not lived here for a year. This is my house. His name is not on it in any way. I still get mail from him here in which I have constantly and kindly asked him via text to change his address, for which he says he did and will double check every time. This mail includes things like insurance cards for his new affair baby. Just last week, he has picked up the last of his belongings and, quote, important mail, which I've held for months waiting for him to pick up. Celebrated this would be the last time I would ever need to contact him or see him again. Yesterday, I received a package, and without thinking, I opened it up on my way into the door, thinking it was one of my many Amazon buys, lol. Well, it was a jewelry box, with 2 rather cheap-looking necklaces inside, something I didn't order. I double-checked the shipping label, and it's my ex-husband's name. This is clearly a Valentine's present for the new girl, as the rhinestones are green, which I immediately recognized as her month's birthstone. He's never ordered from this company when we were together, so I would have understood if it had an existing account which had the old address, but I don't see that as the case. At this point, it seems like it was almost intentional. How many times can one put the wrong address on your things? This man is very much a narcissist, but even I don't know if he would go that far or if he's just that stupid. Would I be the asshole for throwing away the whole package in the trash? I looked it up and it was under $80 and not fine jewelry by any means. Also, I really wanted to go no contact moving forward, so I'd rather not text him if it can be avoided. I would be lying if I said I didn't still harbor resentment and hate, but I feel guilty not giving someone something they paid for.
Yes.
You think so?
Yes. Because it's mail. You can't. Here's what you do. You throw it back outside on your front step. Let the rain get on it. Throw it on your front yard. Throw it on the fucking road. Don't throw it in your trash. So I don't know. I would throw it back outside. You're not supposed to open people's mail. She opened it and everything.
I get it's illegal and all that.
Yeah.
But besides the legalities, you think she would be an asshole? After she explicitly told him multiple times, change your address. And she has a good point. He's never ordered, to her knowledge.
All valid points.
He's never ordered from there.
No, I agree.
So
there's
not an existing account with that address.
Agreed.
So it was intentional. And he was probably being an asshole.
I think so.
Being like, haha, here's my Valentine's gift for my lover.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah. Throw it in the trash, and when he messages you, just no reply.
Yeah, ghost him.
Yeah.
I didn't get a package. Sorry.
Don't even say you didn't get a package. Just ghost him. I would text, type it out. The number you have messaged is no longer in service. That's what I would do.
Through text?
Take my iMessage off so it sends us a green text bubble. Boom.
Top comment says, write return to sender on his mail. Stop holding his shit. You're still the same doormat that took him back after he cheated over and over. Jeez.
Ooh, tough love. Tough love.
That's a bit harsh.
Yeah, tough love there.
Okay, there's an update. First, thank you all for the comments reminding me that I don't owe him anything. I don't know why I still feel guilty for doing what I want to do. I just got home from work, so as of now, the package is still in my possession. Later today, the dreaded text did come. No, I did not block him yet. He said he just found out that they sent another package to my house and claimed he went off on customer service for using his billing address again. I left him on red.
Oh, that makes sense.
Interesting because this is the first package from this company to ever arrive in this house. But mostly his billing address is still my house. He hasn't changed it. He knows he hasn't changed it and he feels that's a valid excuse for the mix-up. He's running away from tons of debt collectors, so now starting to put together the dots of why he's not updating his address. If it was a true mistake, part of me thought possibly he might not have the audacity to reach out to me about the gift to avoid awkwardness or shame due to the nature of the gift. I know if I was in his shoes, I would have wrote that off as a loss, moved on with my life, and bought a replacement to avoid an awkward and cringy conversation. I've took the advice of many on here and bought a return to sender stamp from Amazon to use on everything else I get from here on out. Until then, I hope he doesn't just show up to my house unannounced because I'm not sure if I'm going to respond. I'm going to think on the package one more night before sending it into the abyss.
Yep, that's what I would do.
That's actually such a good point. If you were him, and that also, is making me double down on this. The fact that it was intentional on his part because...
I could see it being the billing address mess up and you don't want to change your billing address, but
fine.
I would...
You would eat that.
I would eat that $80.
Yeah, no, this is not something that you're like, oh, can I get my Valentine's Day gift that's very obviously jewelry for the person I cheated on you with?
Yeah, I'm not contacting Teresa after I cheated on her with my affair partner.
Oh.
I'm not going to eat that.
Interesting.
Eat that, bite that bullet.
Okay.
Although, he's got debt collectors after him. He broke. He can't replace that easily.
Good point.
Yep.
All right.
He's got baby on the way.
Yeah.
He's got to think about that $80.
Additional update. I'm getting a lot of questions on the timeline of a fair baby. The baby was born last year, calculating conception date based on the due date. He knocked her up while we were still married. I didn't say conception based on birth date because baby was born 3 months early. How did I find out? Friends on social media. How did I know the details? He told me. Info overshared in several of his excuses as to why he couldn't meet with the estate attorney back when I was removing him from the home's deed. More info than I should have ever cared to know.
Fuck this guy.
Yeah, he's an ass. Final update. Wow, so I didn't think this post would blow up like it did. I'm a little nervous that he's going to see the post and know it's about him, even though this is a throwaway account. But part of me doesn't care. Thank you to everyone for the advice and for reminding me that I owe him nothing. It also brought to light that I'm being entirely too kind to someone who continues to torment and use me. Also, I really enjoyed all the creative toxic ideas of what to do with the necklace and had some good laughs, lol. Despite wanting to stay no contact, today I finally responded to my ex-husband's text from yesterday. I wrote, "Weird, you didn't change your billing address?" He texts, "Apple Pay still has the old billing address." So I responded, "It's been a year and he should probably go through his accounts and change his billing address. As of last week, anything sent here for him should have been returned to sender." No response. To clarify, I do not have his new address. He went through great lengths to keep that secret since he lives with a fair partner, so I can't file a change of address in his place or forward his debt collection mail to him. He used his mother's address in our legal documents, so she's about to start getting a lot of collection mail. I received the return to sender stamp this morning and will be sending everything back moving forward until the post office gets the hint. I know this isn't as dramatic as most hoped, so sorry to disappoint. As for the package, what package?
What package is gone?
What package,
Disappeared.
sir? Officer?
Vanished.
I don't know any package.
Poof. Poof. Yep. She's growing a spine.
Yep.
She's growing a spine.
It was that top comment. Slapped her into reality.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
Is that all we got?
That's it. That's all the stories for today. Now we'll get into life updates and Q&A. Let's do Q&A. Let me hit you with some Q&As, babe.
I want to hear it.
Q&As. Coming at you. Coming at you. So someone comments and says, "Yes, loved a themed episode. Already know these stories will anger me. Just commenting to say, Denver, I'm pretty sure the sitcom is Malcolm in the Middle, as I have the same clip on my YouTube shorts." And when we were talking about weaponized incompetence and the guy, there's this kid who always made everybody else, his parents and his grandfather, do everything. Wasn't Malcolm in the Middle. It was called The Middle. Sound familiar?
No.
All right. Next one. Someone says, "Feel free to share, but when I was growing up, about 11 and 12 years old, my mother got a little monkey. She wanted one, so she got it. But she eventually got bored of taking care of it, so they gave him his own room. He didn't have a lot of contact with humans, so eventually he got very mean. My mother didn't want to take care of it anymore, so the job went to me. So they forced me to. And one time, they sent me in there with food, and the monkey attacked me and bit me on the arms and legs several times. I told somebody at the school, and they finally came and took him away. It was not a good time, and I do not recommend."
That's really sad. For both of you, the monkey and you.
Yeah.
The victim.
Yeah. So I think that was from the dog stories that I was telling. Yep. Somebody says, "Hey guys, love your work. Very fun podcast. Recommendations for a book. More focus on fantasy though. The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss.
Okay.
I've read and listened to it at least 7 times. Haha.
Damn. Okay. I got a lot of recommendations. Thank you
did.
to everybody who commented.
You did.
Yeah. Some of them did sound really good, so
Yep.
I've added them to my TBR.
Somebody else comes and says, "For Denver, I'm a huge car guy, always been into JDM cars. Recently got an MK6 Golf R after selling my R33 Skyline. I'm regretting it, haha." Yeah, I freaking regret it too, bud, getting rid of a Skyline for a freaking Volkswagen. Come on, why would you do that?
Oof.
I was thinking about going for a BMW to get back to rear-wheel drive. Potentially a model with a B58, a 340, etc. What are your thoughts? Anything in BMW stay away from?
Why are you looking at me like I'm about to answer the question?
No, I'm just looking at
You keep making eye
Thought
contact
you
with
think
me
I'm
like
getting giddy. Like, oh, this is a great comment for you. I would get a black M240i rear-wheel drive, but you got to find one with the M Sport differential so you can get the factory limited slip differential, or just get like an M2. Yeah, those are my 2 favorite cars. Long Beach Blue, M2 Competition.
Is that what we had?
Fuck no, we had an M240. We had an M240, but we had the G42. We had the newer version, so it was only all-wheel drive, but did have a limited slip differential in the rear, but it was automatic. Teresa loved that car until I
It was a
wrapped
great
it.
car.
Teresa loved it until I wrapped it.
It was fast. It went vroom,
Sexy.
vroom.
From. I was actually thinking the other day, like, damn, if we didn't have like a truck and a trailer and we were like traveling an RV and we actually had like a regular like life again, I would probably like buy that car because I love that car too. Such a good car. Yeah.
You couldn't convince me, honestly.
If I win $1 million from going on Survivor, can I buy one?
Denver's going on Survivor, guys.
You're watching.
He's had an epiphany after watching 20 seasons. He's like, okay, I'm ready.
We're on we have the last episode. We're halfway through the last episode of the 49th season right now. We're getting prepped and ready for season 50.
Yeah, because I want to watch season 50 live with everyone. I want
Teresa
to be in the know
for TikTok.
Jinx, you owe me a soda.
Are you American? Who the frig says soda?
I actually, like, as I said that, I was like, what am I saying?
Yeah,
Why did I say
why
that?
did you say that?
Jinx, you owe me. Isn't that what we say, though? Jinx, you owe me soda?
A Coke.
Jinx, you owe me a Coke?
Don't we say pop?
Oh. Jinx, you owe me a pop? No, that doesn't sound right.
We say Coke, but I mean, in Canada,
we do say,
you say
yeah,
pop.
I don't say soda.
Apparently Americans say soda.
They say soda, yeah, but
apparently.
With that saying, I think it's Jinx, you owe me soda.
Sure.
Because maybe I've only heard it from, like, TV.
I've only ever used Coke.
I don't know.
You almost
Anyways.
said cocaine.
What was I saying? I've lost my train of thought.
Survivor.
Oh, yeah. Denver. Oh, yeah. I wanna watch it with everybody. I want to gossip with my coworkers who watch Survivor 2 and with all of you guys.
Yes.
I want to watch it live, so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else?
So
these are not Q&As.
So there's another
one.
There
was one for you.
There's another one that's a story. This one was commented on our survival episode. Remember that one?
Yeah.
That one was intense. This comment says, I survived a mass shooting in a shopping center in Munich. An 18-year-old German-Iranian extremist killed 9 people in 2016. I usually take the bus that stops directly at the main entrance of that mall, which is where the shooter entered. If I had gone by bus, I would have met the shooter face-to-face and perhaps also been among the victims.
Damn.
But since it was a beautiful day, I decided to go by bicycle, which took me to the entrance in the opposite side. When I got off my bicycle, I was about to put the padlock on. Then I heard the gunshots. I got back on my bicycle and only stopped when I was in the park. Then I realized that people in the park were calm and I was out of danger. Then I had a nervous breakdown and cried. I was so relieved that my daughter decided to go play with a friend and didn't want to go to the mall with me. It was a very traumatic experience for a child.
Jesus. Oh my God, I just got full body chills.
Yeah, that's
Also, just very lucky too.
Yeah.
Damn. Butterfly effect.
Yeah.
Butterfly effect. What if your daughter's friend never asked her to go that day? You would have taken the bus because a bike wouldn't have been enough for 2 people. You would have taken the bus.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I just thought that one deserved to be read.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so another commenter says, 1, my guess of the big news. You're buying a house or a condo. 2, make the invisible list visible. Sit down with your partner and write down all the things you do, think about, consider, plan, lay it all out there so they can see it. Hopefully that will help them realize all the unseen things and they will be willing to split things more equally.
What is this related to?
Like the mental load in the relationship, always thinking about everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so a visible list, get it all out there.
Yeah.
Someone says, I'm guessing you bought a house. What?
I'm sorry, but none of these are relevant.
Someone says, I'm guessing you bought a house.
Okay.
Someone says, you guys bought a house or upgraded the RV. Someone says, I'm guessing you guys closed on an investment property. Now the question is, when do you guys move in? How long will RV life continue? And then a bunch of other people guess that Teresa's pregnant.
Yeah, what the fuck was that, guys?
Let's talk about it.
Because do you guys even listen to the podcast?
Teresa's not pregnant.
I am absolutely not pregnant.
Yes. No, she's not.
I'm not going to say anything else, but yeah, I feel like if you guessed that, maybe that was your first episode.
Maybe. Maybe.
Otherwise, I'm confused why you guessed that. Anyways.
So,
the last comment though.
It's officially done. What do we do?
The last comment was very specific.
Specific.
How did they know? We bought an investment property.
That's right. That is right. We have bought.
No, seriously, how did they know?
I don't know. Maybe I gave away a couple hints.
About an investment property specifically? Not a house.
Maybe it makes sense because they know that we live in an RV. So why would we buy a house when we already have an RV on wheels?
Yeah.
A house on wheels.
Yeah.
So then it only makes sense that we bought an investment property.
It's true. It's true. So we did. We did indeed.
It's official.
It's
not done, but it's official. We're in escrow, as they would say.
I guess so, yeah.
Our conditions have been waived, and we're waiting for our closing date of Feb 26th.
Yeah, and it's a duplex.
It's a duplex. 2-bedroom
so it
downstairs.
Is an investment property.
Unfinished basement with the washroom, and a large 1-bedroom on the second, and then the actual bedroom's on the third floor, like a loft attic style bedroom. It's pretty cool.
We do plan on living in one of the units for the first year to satisfy the first-time homebuyers plan conditions.
So in Canada, there's a first-time homebuyers plan that allows you to pull money out of savings accounts and also gives you a tax or a credit on the land transfer tax. But
there's a bunch of benefits.
But in order to do that, you have to live in it for at least 1 year. So that's our plan. We're going to rent out the 2-bedroom downstairs, live in the 1-bedroom upstairs, and then after the 1 year is up, we'll rent out both halves, and then we have an investment property, cash flown investment property.
We do.
So we're moving in beginning of March, probably be there March, April. Then we hit the road in the RV for the summer again. We've already booked our campsites.
Yep.
Although we have to actually look at booking more.
We do, yeah.
We got so far. And then we'll be back there for next winter. We'll try and rent it out on Airbnb for the first year. If we don't get any rentals, we just understand that's a sunk cost, and hopefully in the long run, it will pay us back.
Yeah. I'm very excited. I'm excited to furnish it the most.
Yeah, we already bought a couch.
We bought the couch before the conditions were...
We bought a used couch off
sufficient.
of Facebook, and we went in their living room and sat on it.
Oh, yeah, we talked about this on Patreon, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to Leon's, which is, I think, a Canadian
I have no
store.
idea. Furniture store.
And we sat on every single couch that there was.
I actually sat on one couch so freaking hard it miffed up my back. It fucked up my back, and I'm still feeling it like 7 days later.
I think you're using miffed wrong.
Yeah,
you said it twice wrong.
I did. I'm trying to not swear.
Messed.
So instead of saying fucked, I went to miffed. Yeah, I messed up my back. It like put a knot in my shoulder again just from sitting on this uncomfy couch. It was so like rock solid. I just like sat down with too much oomph, and a jolt just went into my shoulder.
He's old. Anyways, we did find one couch that we really liked, but it was $1,700 for like a 2-seater.
Yep.
And so I looked on Facebook Marketplace for the exact same couch. Like I just put in the name of it, and luckily someone was selling 2 of them, a 3-seater and a 2-seater.
Yep.
For half the price.
Exactly.
And yeah, we went over to their house and
sat on it.
Sat on their couch while they watched.
Locked eyes with them as I was put my butt on the couch. It was awkward.
So awkward.
And then we gave them a deposit, and hopefully when we are actually ready to move in, like they'll still be there and they didn't undersell it to somebody else.
Yeah. I trust them.
Yeah, do you trust them?
Yeah, I trust them.
Nice.
Off of nothing, but
yeah.
Anyways, yeah, we're excited, and that's our big news.
Yeah, so if you guys are interested in that, YouTube, you would have seen the photos going along as we're talking about them. Once we're getting moved in, we're going to do a walk around video of the house and, everything like that. So, subscribe to the Denver and Teresa YouTube channel. Also, which vlog just dropped, babe?
20? 19?
19.
19.
Where were we?
Canmore.
That's right.
That was like... Banff, Canmore,
Grassy
was the
Lakes.
best. Oh my god,
good time.
I miss it.
The next vlog I need to edit is like the big trip we did going down to the States, like where we drove every single day.
Mm-hmm.
That was intense.
It was
fun though. All right, guys. We hope you guys like this episode of Valentine's Day. Hope you guys have an amazing Valentine's Day. I hope your Valentine's Day is not worthy of a Reddit story post. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you guys very, very much for coming through and supporting us. If you guys want to support us more, check us out on Patreon. Bonus episodes every Sunday.
Yeah, and we'll let you know what we do next week.
There has been some speculations in the comment section as well.
Yes, I've seen that.
I'm sure you've been reading them.
I have been.
Yeah, now I have to change my plans because I don't want to do what the comments say.
Okay, interesting.
Yes. Or I have to change my plans to make sure I do what the comments say.
Interesting. Okay.
Gotta keep you guessing. Yeah. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. Bye. Denver ate your chips, by the way, if you were looking for them. Oh.